Reacts. Should be a 45-minute show, and we'll be underway in about 3 minutes. And here we go. Inside Xbox Live from home.
Hey everyone, this is Aaron Greenberg from Team Xbox. I'm excited to be coming to you here live from my kitchen. I'm drinking nonstop drinks out of the world's fastest, most powerful fridge. We're moments away from a huge Inside Xbox. First, I want to let you know, a lot of people have been wondering, what are we doing this summer? Well, we're not taking the summer off. We're working hard. Teams cannot wait to deliver new games, new reveals, new news for you. So it's time to get hyped.
That looks a little bit.
You're going to see today the first ever Xbox Series X gameplay from our partners around the world. Damon Baker and Sarah Bond, who lead our partnership team, have brought some of the best developers and creative teams to the table. They're going to be joined by Jeff, Katarina, and Malik. Team Xbox coming in strong. It's an exciting day. We know fans have been waiting for this. But also, we know you're wondering, what's going on with Xbox Game Studios? You guys have 15 creative teams now around the world. You blew us away at XO19. You blew us away at the Game Awards with Hellblade 2. We know
I'll
you've got
save you the big marketing grandiose. That'll be July.
Xbox Game Studios, Matt Booty, to tell us a little more.
Thanks, Aaron.
Streams
Hi,
every month.
I want to start by saying that our first concern is really with the safety of our teams and, of course, their families. And that's why they are all working from home right now, whether it's in Sweden, the UK, Canada, or the US. And I've really been impressed with the ingenuity and the creativity that they've shown to get around some of the challenges of working from home and to keep production moving forward on our great lineup of games. And so we're excited that we will begin unveiling gameplay from our studios starting in July, including some from our newer studios like Double Fine, Ninja Theory, and Obsidian.
Woo! Whoa. Matt, it feels like we might have left some off the list there.
And have a little
Yeah,
fun.
and Aaron, also 343 and Halo.
Yes.
That's right. It's time to get hyped. Halo's coming. Halo Infinite. You've been waiting. The world's most anticipated game. July. Mark your calendars. Xbox Game Studios. We got teams around the world that are working on big surprises, big reveals for you. I could not be more excited. I can tell you we're going to work every week between now and then to deliver for our fans. But today we're going to put the spotlight on our partners and let them shine and show you what Xbox Series X gameplay looked like. Let's have a go.
Oh, I got goosebumps, got chills. That sounds so good. Good powerful music pad. Every game has been optimized for the Series X. So let's go. My this really does look incredible. Just wow. Can't exactly read. In this game footage, in engine footage representative expected Series X gameplay quality. This looks great. Honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if this came out to this was Halo. JK. Ooh. Okay. Being as I was thinking bad for maybe Need for Speed. There's some Blacko Bizarre Austin Universe, Austin Reality. Bright Memory Infinite. Okay. I dig it.
What you just witnessed was Bright Memory Infinite from Playism, created from the ground up by a single individual at FYQD Studio in China. Developers are using the hardware to achieve their dreams and their nightmares in amazing ways, using the power to optimize their games the way they want. You know, higher resolutions, crazy frame rates, ray tracing, and yes, faster in-game load times. But it's also awesome to see the partner support for smart delivery, ensuring that fans only have to purchase the game once to enjoy it on whichever Xbox system they own or will own in the future. So, over the next 25 minutes, we're going to debut just a slice of the amazing next-gen games you can expect from our partners this holiday and early next year. And because we read the interwebs, everything you see here will highlight the in-game experience.
Nice.
With actual gameplay captured in-engine to give you the best sense of what to expect when Xbox Series X launches later this year. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy the following dreams being powered by Xbox.
25 minutes of gameplay. Very nice. Oh, I love this already. I love this already. Co-master? So, probably dirt. do love the feel of this. It reminds me of like the Crew, in a way. Okay, this is definitely. It's never the game to give us a new Crew game ever right here, right now. Right? Okay, yeah, that was 5. I like it. I definitely love that the fun sort of in your face aesthetic the Crew has going for it. Oh, it was so good in that shot. The depth of field alone is just oof. It's a Scorn. Just keep feeding more games and do love the pace they're going for so right now.
Together, we built order.
Just show us the games.
Out of chaos. Each trial, each tribulation, we have overcome. Now we live in an age of unprecedented peace. We have prevailed. Thanks to her. Let her ascension serve as proof of our righteousness. It is in her honor that we strive for Chorus.
This ends with us.
I want to play this game. They got me. 2021.
What's up, everybody?
Biden,
Thanks for letting
yes.
me crash the show. This is Patrick Mahomes, quarterback for the Super Bowl champion Kansas City
Let's
Chiefs.
see how good Biden looks.
I hope all of y'all been staying home, staying safe, and playing a ton of video games together. But hey, I'm here because I have the privilege of telling you this. Madden 21 is coming to Xbox Series X, and I can't wait to get my hands on it. It's been a journey that's older than me, and I was lucky enough to be a part of it this year. Like they say, you have to know where you've been to know where you're about to go.
I'm curious why EA decided to shut it off. Here's his hold this for the EA Play. You know EA Play is happening June 11th, so it's just that it will just stop this here because the reminder usually does get a good chunk of EA Play.
Brady gonna try and throw on third down. He's gonna fire one deep. Run! Inside the 10.
That's it. It's up to feel that, but
There's loads of Madden 21 news coming soon. And the game isn't just about what you can see, it's about what you can feel. But here's the best news. When you buy Madden NFL 21 on Xbox One, you get it free on Xbox Series X.
Nice.
I'm looking forward to it. And honestly, I'm ready to just get back on the field. Enjoy the rest of the show and get ready to feel next level with EA Sports.
Huge thanks to EA for giving us that sneak peek at Madden 21 optimized for Xbox Series X.
Yes, I do love
awesome.
the whole idea of buying an Xbox One game now and getting like game day.
Which means I get to work with the thousands of developers and creators around the globe that are creating games on, with, and for Microsoft platforms.
Takes the hardest thing of buying games right now
because it's all about connecting creators and publishers with our fans around something that they love, games. And boy, have they been busy. They are creating right now games that are going to define the generation, experiences that are just going to blow your mind away. And I am thrilled to share with you that every major publisher worldwide is developing for Xbox. And we already have hundreds of games coming to Xbox Series X in 2021. The support, it has just been tremendous, guys. I have never seen partners as excited about Xbox and Xbox Series X as they are right now. So why don't we take a look and see more of the great games that they have been working on.
This family's like real life. I guess it looks like it could be a movie trailer. It's not realistic. This is interesting. Very interesting. Wow. Looks like a CW show. One Lines 2. Okay.
What have you done? I've traveled so very far to find you. How strange that your trail ends here. The very island of my dreams. When you left, I was withering away. But here, on this extraordinary isle, I dare say I've found my strength again. I'm scared of what it means. I feel the call of something deep within. Whispers of things long forgotten.
Ooh.
Will we be forgotten too? What did you find
Look
here,
at Osta.
Harry?
Call of the Sea.
This is, or was, the Ascent Group main metropolis. Like you, most people have
Crack
contracted
hunting
their
we've
entire
seen
lives away to get
for
here.
6,000 years, I think.
Workers or index, slaves in all but name.
The Ascent Group arcology on Veles has shut down. If the latter is true, corporate grab teams will already be moving in. This is a crisis supernova. The Ascent Group has collapsed. We have a shot at true independence. I won't let it go to waste.
We wish to test your abilities by giving you a special assignment. Find out what happened.
It looks like we're gonna have to work together on this one. Let's get it done!
Ooh, babies.
Hi, hope you enjoyed the reveal of The Medium, our next-gen psychological horror game. We're very excited to announce that we're working on the project in cooperation with Akira Yamaoka, the legendary composer best known for the Silent Hill series. We'll have more to reveal soon, so stay tuned.
Alright, I'm sold. Bet on Namco. Sold. Well, some of the Sunset Overdrive. I need that. I need more Sunset Overdrive for my life.
I'm Yuito Sumeragi. My power is psychokinesis. Ready? Go!
To say that wow. I'm sold on this game. Just give me a name, give me a date. I'm in. Ooh, Scarlet Nexus. Okay, date. No, of course not. Maybe after too much one trailer. I really got a steady stream of announcements. Still gonna hear more from Ubisoft do Assassin's Creed Valhalla gameplay. Second Extinction. He's alive. Wow. Guys have been very interested since they've been focusing on a lot of games from Yakuza. Wow. Nice for that to be revealed at Xbox.
こんにちは、セガの名越俊弘です。いよいよこの発表ができる日が、参りました。シリーズの最新作である ヤクザライクアドラゴンを、
Xbox
Xbox シリーズ X のローンチタイトルとして、そして Xbox One や、Windows 10で、発売する運びとなりました。世界のファンももちろんですね、初めて、このタイトルを他にも、楽しんでいただきたいなというふうに考えております。ゲームの限界に挑戦する龍が如くスタジオの新たなる挑戦を、ぜひ見届けていただきたいなというふうに考えております。ヤクザライクアドラゴンをぜひよろしくお願いします。
I hope you all enjoyed this brief peek at just some of the titles we have lined up for Xbox Series X. This is just the beginning. And personally, I can't wait to get immersed in these amazing games. But until then, I'm just going to have to live out that fantasy via custom backgrounds in Microsoft Teams. How about I try out a few now? Maybe we'll go into the world of Scarlet Nexus, or maybe I could tear up the streets in Dirt 5.
Microsoft Teams.
Here's a quick view of Phil Spencer's home office. Oh, wait a second. We've got this inside look at the next Assassin's Creed game.
Ooh, finally, good tease.
So with that, I'm going to leave you with the gameplay debut of the highly anticipated Assassin's Creed Valhalla for Xbox Series X. Huge thanks to all of our partners for their hard work during these difficult times, and to you at home for joining us. Stay tuned to go behind the scenes with a few of the creators of today's lineup and hear more about their thoughts on the next generation of games.
Wow, they're wrapping up.
I'll see you later this summer for even more content premieres and announcements from Xbox Game Studios and our partners worldwide. Thanks so much.
This is the wrap up. I mean, this is not part of the wrap up with Assassin's Creed, but let me see how long this look is. Because they said they will up and come in under an hour, but an hour could be 31 minutes or 45 minutes or 55 minutes. Let's see where they end up. Just Shazam this song. This is the tune. It's done.
Few titles command the respect and fandom that the Assassin's Creed series has garnered, and today we get to talk about Assassin's Creed Valhalla with its creative director, Ashraf Ismail, who's joining us from Montreal, Canada. Bienvenue to Inside Xbox.
Hey, Jeff. Pleasure to be here.
I'm so glad that you're here because I'm a huge fan of the series.
So that's all the gameplay
video that we just saw. I have literally hundreds of questions to ask you. But before we get into
those are disappointing because you got 2.5 minutes. But that's
new Assassin's Creed gameplay for the first time.
It's very
absolutely. That was directly from the game.
I don't know. I guess I had the
Viking Age glory.
So let's talk about the Viking Age.
15 minutes of new
Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Assassin's Creed Origins. These took place in antiquity. They were sun-drenched Mediterranean places, and this looks very different. It's different time, different place. So what do you have for us with the Viking Age?
Yeah, so the Viking Age, it's named after one of history's most notorious warrior cultures. And this time period is highlighted by the invasion of England by this very large, hungry Viking horde. And at the time, England was a dark age tangle of broken warring kingdoms. So this was an absolutely brutal, pivotal moment in history that gave us the birth of the England we know today. So players can expect to fully live the Viking fantasy in a meticulously crafted journey in an Assassin's Creed world.
All right, so let's get a little bit more into this. There was a lot to take in that clip that we saw. I saw Viking longships. I saw some very mean-looking axes. Previously, we saw a hidden blade. So let's talk about some of the key new features that you're bringing to the table with Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Yeah, so our hero, Eivor, is a Viking raider who's going to leave the snowy mountains of Norway for the lush rolling hills of England, propelled by the goal of settling their people and growing a thriving settlement. Now, England at this time is a hostile place. So to succeed, players will go raiding using their longships and raiding party. They'll assault giant fortifications in epic battles. They'll have to gain alliances with kings and legendary Vikings, and they'll be faced with some very harsh choices as the leader of a community. Along with that, where we've reinvented combat to be visceral, brutal, tons of enemy variety, dual-wielding weapons. We have a new, fresh take on player progression, gear, and weapon systems. We're effectively pushing every single envelope to deliver this incredible Viking fantasy.
All of this is just music to my ears. Thank you so much. So this whole show, we've been talking about the Xbox Series X. We're talking about next gen. So as a creative director, as someone creating a huge epic game, how do you take advantage of this new hardware?
Well, Assassin's Creed has always been committed to new technologies in order to push the most immersive experiences we possibly can. And so to have something like incredibly fast loading times means that we can remove some of that friction from the immersion and create a game that's much more immersive. Norway and Dark Ages England are breathtaking living worlds. So to be able to push them further to their incredible potential, this is really wonderful for us. It's wonderful for our players. And additionally, I'm very happy to confirm that we are also offering smart delivery, which allows you to purchase the game once and play it on your Xbox One and the Xbox Series X.
That is great news, I think, for all the Assassin's fans out there. They'll be able to enjoy it on the hardware they have now, and the hardware that they are looking forward to getting later this year. Thank you so much, Ashraf Ismail, for joining us and for sharing the very first details on Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I cannot wait to see more.
Absolutely. It's my pleasure.
Okay, we got more from Valhalla, I think. This game looks stunning. Every game they've shown off today has been stunning. You realize how a game I'll play. I do look visually amazing.
We have seen so many great games today showcasing gameplay for Xbox Series X. So let's go to Malik right now with Robert Karp from Codemasters to talk Dirt 5.
All right, everyone, just a few minutes ago, you saw the reveal trailer of Dirt 5, and I kind of was left speechless, but I'm going to have to get it together here because we're going to dive even deeper into everything. Right now, we have Robert Karp, who is Dirt 5's development director, in the driver's seat to talk about what's next for the series. Robert, how are you?
I'm very well. How are you, Malik?
I'm doing great. Excited to dive into this. Now, Dirt 5, obviously the newest game in the series. Let's start with locations because kind of the backdrop is kind of important for a racing game. So where are we going to be going in Dirt 5?
So you saw from the trailer, we had New York, then we went to China, and then we went to Norway. We've got lots more environments than that. Each of the environments are bespokely created based in real world for the tracks and the event types that we play in there. So for New York, for example, you saw us racing over the East River when it was frozen in winter. But you can play in New York in the summer and spring and autumn. There you'll be able to race along Roosevelt Island on a couple of different tracks. It gives you a totally different experience. After that, we go to Brazil. We take in the favelas and Christ the Redeemer. We have tracks in Europe and Italy and Arizona. So there's really a really wide range of tracks with a really colorful and wide different color palette that offer really interesting different experiences.
Super cool. I'm excited to see all the different locations as well as how the weather's going to change. I'm personally a New York boy, so I'm excited to race in New York. But it is a racing game after all, so let's talk about some of the cars that we're going to be able to jump into.
We have one of the widest ranges of vehicles that we've had in a dirt game ever before. So you've got the rally cars that you saw some buggies in China. We also have sprint cars, which are really cool and interesting. They go around ovals. They only turn left. Each of their wheels is like a different size, with the front one at the left the smallest, the back one at the right the biggest. They've got 900 horsepower, and you just basically drift all the way around the oval, kicking up big plumes of smoke which is really fun.
Oh, that's super cool. Of course, everyone's going to be excited for more, right? More cars, more different types of vehicles. That's pretty cool. Now let's talk about the experience when the players jump into the game. What are some things that veteran Dirt franchise players are going to notice, and what are some things that they're going to notice for the first time ever?
So I think jumping into the career, they're going to notice the kind of agency and the choice of the different events. But some of the new things that are used to the franchise, the ones I'm most excited about, is for in career.
Okay, sorry for those issues. We will pick back up with this. Let's try one more time. This will move over to Twitch. I think we have to. Users. Let's go to it. And let's take that fool if we can get to it. Come on, okay. Mature audiences, we are all mature. We're all adults here. And there we go. Okay. These should be good.
Katarina, who's with the Bluebird team, to talk about Medium.
Horror games are a fan favorite, and the Medium promises to keep us guessing and our hearts racing. Here to tell us more about the game is Jack, game producer from the Bluebird team. Thank you so much for joining us, Jack.
Hi, hello.
So we can get.
Can you tell us more about this game and the Bluebird team approach to the psychological horror genre?
In our first psychological horror that was Layers of Fear, the main topic was what can you sacrifice for your family? Can you sacrifice yourself, or you want to sacrifice yourself for your passion to fulfill yourself? The second our game, it was Observer, and then the main topic, it was if I'm still human, if my mind maybe is digitalized, or if I have robotic parts, where is the line? Like in the body horror stuff. And in the Blair Witch, of course, there was a witch, there was the forest that everyone loves, but in the main topic, in the psychological horror stuff, it was PTSD. So for the medium, we have like two worlds in our game, real world and spirit world. We play as a medium that can see these both realities. So we can think like somebody can be a really good guy, but maybe inside it's not. And when you play as a medium, you have a really unique perspective to find out what is inside of other people or what happens in different places.
For the medium, we heard that you teamed up with
Wow, no one
legendary
doesn't Trey Baker
music
in Dirt
composer
5.
Akira Yamaoka. Can you tell us more about that partnership and how that influenced the game?
Yeah, he's the best now, of course, for composing the music for Silent Hill series.
So I'll just send it
and
over
what was
and
most important for us, it was
I will
his work
pop
on
it on
Silent Hill 2, because Silent Hill
on
2
screen for just a second.
for most of our team is the best horror game ever, and it's one of our main references when about medium. In a way, music is heavy, disturbing, oppressive. And another way, it can be nostalgic, emotional, and melodic. And to bump it up more, we cooperate Akira with our composer Arkadiusz Rejkowski that create our other scores for our other games, and mix the approaches together to fill up our two worlds and our different points of view. So it was really great fun.
This game is really characterized by those two worlds. Can you talk to us more about the story and these two worlds and how players can look forward to that?
Yeah, so you play as a Marianne, and she's a medium, and like she can cope with this, that she can see ghosts or that she can see the spirit world, second world, but she's like haunted.
So here is that. There's a Nightball tree. We'll take you right back to Inside Xbox though.
And our real world setting is like it's Poland, late 90s, Krakow. Krakow is a very important city for Poland history. It was a city of kings, and it's of course city of Blueberry. We have company here, we live here, we love the city, and it's a free Poland in that time. But because in the 80s and before we lived under the regime, communist regime, and there was like no free of speech. Everything was censored, and when you play as a medium, you have this unique opportunity to see even further the normal people, because you see the spirit world. And spirit world is like dark mirror of our world. Like when all your like anger, urges, secrets are reflected there. So it's also hostile world in some way. So only medium can solve some puzzles, some mysteries, and survive that kind of encounter.
Horror is really a genre that can really take advantage of some very immersive gameplay. What are some of the Xbox Series X features that the Bluebird team has harnessed to make sure that you can deliver this epic next-gen title with the medium?
Yeah, of course. First of all, it's the horsepower is the hardware. So having that powerful stuff as a foundation for our game, it's awesome, because we spent a lot of years to thinking about this game, how we can fulfill our dreams about it, but we have a problem with the platform. Like everything we thought it's too weak to fulfill our vision. But then Xbox Series X came up, and we thought, yeah, this is perfect match for us. And now a lot of doors were open for us to be creative and do the game as we wanted. And the second most important stuff is the seamless gameplay, steady FPS and no loading screens, because you have like immersive horror cinematic experience, and you have two worlds. You can travel between them. You can travel between the levels and the whole story, and not having any loading screens and any FPS drops. It's like awesome. And of course, we use Xbox Series X in different ways. In many different ways, but I will leave this maybe more for the future, so stay tuned, guys.
Good tease.
Ooh, mysterious. I think I speak for all the fans when I say that I'm super excited to play the medium when it launches on the Xbox Series X. Thank you so much for joining us today, Jack.
Also, thank you very much.
I want to give a special thank you to all of our developers from around the world.
The Xbox Series X. I want to know when that's on sale.
Look at Xbox Series X gameplay with all of you today. It's also great to see how many developers are taking advantage and leveraging things like smart delivery, really putting our fans first. And of course, we're doing that with all of our Xbox Game Studios titles. And as I said, we're not taking the summer off Today is just the beginning. It's time to get hyped because in July, it's Xbox Game Studios. World premieres, reveals, lots of news. Mark your calendars.
I'm excited. There is a date. No dates. This should give us a date. So that's it from inside Xbox. Overall, very short. Coming in about 47 minutes now. Definitely enjoyed a lot of good. I'm sure you don't want to hear me about too much on, so I will just sign off here. It's been a good scene. If you want, it's been a really good show. If you're watching live, I will be streaming again for Eurostream 2020 if you're into music at all on YouTube, but on the Andijack Music YouTube channel. Today, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, 9 p.m. in Central Europe. If you want to show me for that. And I'll be back on Tuesday here on Twitch for a surprise game review from Jeff Keighley at Tuesday noon Eastern Time, 9 a.m. Pacific Time. But until then, I am Andrew signing off. Have a good one.